Everybody, believer of Neighborhood Bridges, and as we promised, we're going to be live on Facebook all day today. Just now, the Columbus Foundation has launched its Big Give, and it's really exciting because the Big Give supports, I think they've opened this up to 900 nonprofits throughout not just Franklin County, but really all of Central Ohio. So Neighborhood Bridges is just one organization that's out there that you can support today, and we hope that you'll do that. The Columbus Foundation has set aside $1.3 million in funds to help amplify your gifts to various organizations. And a couple other things I'll let you know about before we visit with Unhee is that they've waived the processing fees today, so there are no bank processing fees for any online donation. And they've also brought together a unique set of some of your favorite Central Ohio companies that if you donate $20 or more, you gain access to all kinds of various perks from Donato's Pizza and other vendors around town. So we hope that you'll take advantage of that. So with that, our first guest today that I'm so pleased to share with you is Unhee Kim, who's the CEO of Mount Carmel St. Anne's Hospital right here in Westerville. And what a wonderful place to start with our Facebook Live chats. And I'm really so grateful that you joined us today.
Oh, thank you so much, Rick.
So, you know, you play an integral role here in the Westerville community, and we're so glad that St. Anne's, it's such a wonderful resource in Westerville. So what are your impressions of Westerville and the Westerville community?
Well, certainly we've talked about this, Rick. I love Westerville. It is truly a blessing to work and live in this community. Westerville is so collaborative. All the business partners working together, all of us, you reaching out to me, we're reaching out to each other. It's just wonderful. And certainly Mount Carmel St. Anne's Hospital, including Mount Carmel Health System, we want to be an asset and a help to our communities that we serve. And so when you reached out to me, it was just like, when do we get started? You know, so we're so excited about that because we touch thousands of lives, but there's still so much need here in our community. There's still many people who are still on the fringes. People who maybe are actually truly our neighbor, that maybe is somebody in our church, somebody that we work with, and with Neighborhood Bridges and our partnership, we're going to be able to touch more lives together.
That was so perfectly stated, because and I have chills listening to you right now, because what St. Anne's brings to the table in my mind is exactly what you've just shared. This is a community-based solution, and this allows people in Westerville to provide kindness to their neighbors. And that's what I'm so excited about with the participation of Mount Carmel St. Anne's, is really how you will elevate the platform of Neighborhood Bridges. We're a small organization, and St. Anne's St. Anne's has played such a leadership role here, but really to help us expand that gateway for kindness. So talk to me a little bit about, I know you're very interested in engaging your team here in Neighborhood Bridges. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, sure. So we're excited for the app. I'm hoping that you tell us very soon when we can start using it. And so, Rick, when you came to our leadership meeting, immediately after our meeting, and you communicated the need and the role of Neighborhood Bridges, immediately we had team members ready to get online right away and start to connect with members of our community who are in need. And it was just amazing. I mean, literally within minutes, just right after the meeting, people were already connecting. And so with the app, we're so excited because we're ready to launch that here with you, and so that we can quickly reach more people, and we can get the news out that how our colleagues and our physicians and our volunteers can really become even more engaged with you.
So, you know what, this has just been an ideal way to kick this off, and I want the Westerville community to know and to hear directly from Unhee about the passionate side of and the mission-based side of Mount Carmel St. Anne's Hospital. And I'm so grateful for our relationship, and I'm so excited to have your team join us on our Gateway for Kindness, because it's all about scale, and the more people we have involved, I think the more people that we're able to touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're grateful to be involved with you.
Well, likewise. And so thanks so much for joining us today. and I'm excited. And Unhee mentioned the app, so I'm going to let you know about that. We have new technology coming for Neighborhood Bridges in just a few weeks. Probably by the October 30th is our launch date, and we'll have an all-new website that's geared to each community as we bring online for Neighborhood Bridges, and also a mobile app, so that people of all ages and however they're following along can post needs and can fill needs through their mobile phone, just as you're watching us today. So,
it's good, great.
Yeah. So thank you so much for this act of kindness today, sharing part of your day with us and the Westerville community, and thanks for your belief in the community and your partnership with Neighborhood Bridges. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. So the big give, we're going to send you a link, everybody. Neighborhood Bridges is participating in the next 26 hours. We hope that you'll see in your hearts to kick in a few dollars to help us build the bridge. It's #BuildTheBridge, so that we can continue to expand our gateway for kindness. Stay with us all day. We're going to continue with community leaders in and around Westerville.